What's up, guys? Justin here, aka M Hero 25, with a card discussion. Well, since the new ban list came out and it's not effective till like March 30th, 31st, so not until April 1st, and we still have like a regionals coming up this weekend, I thought I'd share something for my viewers and maybe for anyone who has like the same whoever has the same idea as me and wants to see if it works out. Well, I just wanted to share this with you and just give you an idea. Maybe it'll work out for you. So first off, the card I'm going to be talking about is XYZ Universe, or Xyz Universe. Now this card has been popping up in the meta recently just because of what it does against ZOODIACS, and it's really versatile and really useful in the fact that when you use it, you can use two XYZ monsters on the field. So it doesn't really just say on your side of the field or just your opponent. You can do a mixed match of either or, but it's more optimal if you just use your opponent, especially if they're playing Zoo, and you can just clear their board and then get a free Xyz monster with a material underneath it, as this would be it. Now, you've seen this being used recently with I'm not sure if it was a YCS Seattle or YCS Atlanta, but I feel like it was Seattle, where one of the players was playing DDD King Duo Don King Kali Yuga, and the other target was Red Eyes Flare Middle Dragon. Now these two were really good and really useful in that matchup, as you have an 8 and a 7, because it'll combine the rank of both the monsters, so it has to be, and if you can also, and sorry, I'm just stumbling over my words, but combining the levels of both monsters, and you can either go that are equal to it or go one down. So say you use Duo Don King Kali Yuga, this is your 8, or say they get you know MX Saber and Vilker and something else, or they go for their Dryden play, or before they go to their Dryden play, you get this one instead. So this one's good because it can clear out back row, and it's a 35 beater, so if they try to go with those the Kaiju version, they can't really kill it. And this is just good in time, because what it does is, as long as it has materials, you can still, every time your opponent activates a card effect, they burn 500 damage. So these two have been really useful. But the card I want to talk about in conjunction with Xyz Universe that I haven't seen anyone really talk about is one that came out in Raging Tempest, and I feel like it's really useful in Pendulum decks, and that would be Odd Eyes Raging Dragon. Now, Odd Eyes Raging Dragon is an Xyz monster, of course, and it's a scale 1. So this is obviously really useful in Metaphors decks, and I've discovered that, sorry, truck passing by, and I discovered that this card is amazing, because what it does in its pendulum scale is that if you don't have another scale in your other pendulum zone, you can place one, not activate, place one in your pendulum zone. So this can be really useful. Like say it's already here in your scale, and you need to complete it, or if you have one in your hand, you can either activate Arching Eccentric from your deck and pop one of the back rows, or just place another 8 and just bait out stuff, and overall is just really good. But now, how do you get it into the scale? Well, that's where its other effects, the monster effect, comes in. So when you bring this out through XYZ's universe, it will have a material, but that's pretty much irrelevant. So what it will do is in the monster zone, in the text, it's like if this card is in your monster zone and is destroyed, you can place it in your scale. So that right there is like, so if they destroy it by any means, like Darkhold, they didn't pop it, or Raigeki, Torrential Tribute, or they just kill it, it goes to your scale. But if your scale is already full and this goes to your extra deck, guess what? The other effect is if you can Pendulum Summon 7, you can Pendulum Summon this card out. So you get a free 3025 beater on your side of the deck. Sorry, my cat just loves attention. But you get a free 3000 beater at any given time, and also your opponent has to keep on dealing with this card. So if they destroy it, it goes either to your scale or your extra deck, and you can keep on doing that. So I feel like this is a card that could be used very usefully in Metaphors, especially in Metaphors Zoo right now, since we still have like one more weekend of Rat Pier 3. I just wanted to share this deck idea and this tech card with this optimal either side deck or main deck card, and it does wonders. I've been testing this out on yu-gioh Pro, Dev Pro. I've looked it up on I've done all my research and I've done all my testing, and if you feel like, oh, this card, it can't be summoned because in the text it does say you need 2 level 7 dragon type monsters. DDD Kali Yuga says the same thing with DDD monsters, and yet you can still bring this out. So I feel if XYZ Universe can bring out Duo Dawn King, it should relatively work for Ade's Raging Dragon. But again, that's just like an idea I wanted to share with you guys. Try it out, test it out, let me know what you think. Alright guys, well this is Justin, aka MHero25, signing out.